Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Siti Mursyidah binti Muhammad MALEK from DLM 6C. My ID number is PDL1905161. In this video, I will be presenting for my final video online assessment for subject Air Freight Management LOG 2633. The lecturer for this subject is Madam Mursyidah binti Abbas. For this assessment, we were given an article on Etihad Cargo to deliver critical air freight services to Australia. And based on our reading, we need to explain how Etihad Cargo survived through the pandemic. So for the next 10 minutes, I will be answering these questions shown on the slide one by one. So, the first question given is to describe the network carriers and how integrated cargo networks operate. Firstly, I will explain about network carrier, or also known as secondary hub. Network carrier is an airline that focuses on offering a variety of pre-flight and on-board services. Network carriers run a network of scheduled air services between the airports and the rest of the world. Most network carriers use major hub airports. These hubs are located in the nation of registration to maximize extra fees. Passengers and cargo can be transported by single or several flights between any two places on their network. Integrated cargo operates by combining air and land transportation in offering door-to-door services. These carriers will move your cargo from the door at point A to the door at point B. They will pick up your shipment from origin via truck, fly it to its destination terminal, then deliver it to the destination via truck. Next, uses tracking system, as both the suppliers and the customers can access the location of the cargo. By using the tracking system, both sides can know where their cargo is in real time and are guaranteed about their delivery time. Integrated cargo carriers are known as one of the most efficient transportation as they operate with their own equipment. For example, Etihad Cargo is one of the carriers that have their own equipment to operate and provide services. Moving on to the second question, which is explain the idea of low-cost carrier able to provide more service to freight forwarder. Now, I will briefly explain what is low-cost carrier. The term LCC or low-cost carrier refers to a certain type of airline that are referred to as cheap, no-frills or budget airlines. Most LCC flights are short-haul and majority of their bookings are made online. LCC are able to provide more services to freight forwarders because 1. The increased frequency of shipments. Higher frequency leads to faster delivery time. Hence, the shipment has a higher chance to arrive just in time to the consumers. By using LCC, the consumers do not need to worry if the goods arrive too early or too late. 2. It is more cost-effective for customers. This is one of their competitive advantages as they have lower rates compared to other services. This is exactly what freight forwarders seek for, as they can reduce expenses and achieve low operation costs. 3. They have the quality of being reliable and punctual. This is one of the many reasons why freight forwarders use low-cost carriers. The rapid and on-time shipping services encourage freight forwarders to trust them even more than other carriers. The third question is, from your understanding, describe any Etihad cargo product that has managed to encourage more shippers to use air freight in their logistics processes. As the assignment wanted me to make a video on how Etihad Cargo survives through the pandemic, I choose two products by Etihad Cargo that are in high demand during these times. The first product is Fresh Forward. Etihad Cargo designed this product to make the process of moving fresh fruits, vegetables, dairy, fish, meat, and flowers simpler. They were the first carrier in the Middle East and second globally to be awarded with the IATA CIVE Fresh Certificate. So their customers can trust that their fresh produce will be transported safely with Etihad. They have stringent food safety management protocols within the Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point or HACCP methodology. This is to make sure that the perishable goods are in a safe condition without being damaged. The goods will be kept in a temperature controlled storage space equipped with alarm temperature monitoring system so that the goods are stored in the temperature they are suitable to be in. Other than that, they also have expedited ramp handling at all points. Expedited means that a process happens sooner or be accomplished more quickly. The second product by Etihad Cargo is PharmaLife. It ships pharmaceuticals equipment in the quickest possible time, adhering to the highest compliance guidelines. PharmaLife is also the first carrier in the Middle East to be awarded IATA's Center of Excellence for Independent Validators CEIV certificate. They have a team consists of dedicated pharmaceutical customer service working 24/7 that are qualified enough to give pharmaceutical help when asked. PharmaLife prioritize ground handling and loading as they employ workers who are trained and experienced in ground handling. They put their pharmaceuticals equipment in a pre-cooled thermal blanket protection to and from the aircraft. PharmaLife is also a member of the HOPE Consortium, which is Abu Dhabi's commitment to the global battle against the COVID-19 pandemic. It was created to deliver hope and vital vaccines to the global community by using PharmaLife. Moving to question 4, give your opinion in the recovery process of gaining back air freight demand. In my opinion, one of the steps is to maximize as much space as possible to fit in the cargoes. Since the world is suffering from the global pandemic, they can use up all the free space in the passenger areas to put in more goods. By doing this, they save more on gas, time, and energy as they only have to have a single shipment instead of a double shipment. Next, create a schedule for each shipment and put it on their website. It has the potential to reduce traffic congestion. Moreover, the consumers that will receive the goods are aware of when their goods were being shipped and can prepare on the time being. Lastly, is to ensure the rates are reasonable as the service provider. It is understandable that the shipping rates become higher during the pandemic, but the service provider need to make sure that they are giving out the best performance they can. Customers are willing to pay higher prices for outstanding quality of service. In this slide, I would love to share how Etihad handled their business to gain back air freight demand even in the global pandemic. Etihad Cargo make every effort to keep goods moving. They continue to move the cargo even at a moderate pace. This is to tell people that their air freight services are still operating and available for shipping even in the pandemic. Furthermore, Etihad operate other flights instead of normal scheduled flights such as special freighter and humanitarian flights to destinations the airlines had never flown to before, as countries in Europe, Africa and Asia, including Havana and Costa Rica. They have a huge demand for medical supplies such as personal protective equipment, PPE, and pharmaceuticals. Finally, we are on question 5. How does GDP relate to the air cargo demand? Let's find out. Before that, let me explain a little bit of what is GDP or Gross Domestic Product. It is a measurement that seeks to capture a country's economic output. It indicates how quickly the economy is growing or shrinking. Countries with larger GDPs will have a greater amount of goods and services generated within them and will have generally a higher standard of living. It also shows where the economy is within the business cycle. GDP can be related to air cargo demand, as when the growth of economy increases, the demand for air cargo also increases. For example, a skincare product from Malaysia receive lots of demands from Japan. To send those skincare products there, air cargo services will be used from our country, which leads to increases of Malaysia's GDP as we export the goods from our country. Another example that can be used by the article given is that the demands Etihad Cargo receives from Australia to export their products, with over 560 Australian businesses already registering their interest in utilizing the International Freight Assistance Mechanism. The air cargo demand for Etihad Cargo increases, therefore encouraging the GDP for the United Arab Emirates to grow. From the examples given, we can conclude that the number of demands from exporters influences the air cargo demands. Thus, it will affect the GDP of a country. We have reached the end of the video. To Madam Atika, I hope I answered the questions for this assessment satisfactorily. I'm sorry if there were to be any mistake in this video. Thank you for watching.